Well. Look who's in the room. Hi, everybody. Good evening. I am Latresa Rice, your mindset coach. I help bereaved Christians regain hope by rediscovering their identity and healing through writing. Listen, today is Freedom Fridays with Latresa. So today we are talking about freedom from the hook. You're probably thinking to yourself, what is the hook? Like, what do you mean? Why do I need to be free from the hook? What's the deal with that? I got you. So, first things first, let me know that you're here. I want you to put a comment in the comment section. You can put a heart there, a purple heart, because you are royalty. Put a purple heart in the comment box. Let me know that you all are here. If you are catching this on replay, let me know you came by. Put hashtag replay in the comment section. Again, I am Latresa Rice, your mindset coach. I help bereaved Christians regain hope by rediscovering their identity and healing through writing. What is the hook? All right, I'm going to give you the first letter. You ready? Are you ready? Okay. In the comment section, I'm going to put the H there. Get your H and put H dash hidden agendas. What do I mean by that? Sometimes when you are going through, like you just lost your loved one and you're grieving that loss, sometimes what looks like somebody is being compassionate, there's a hidden agenda there. There's something in that piece that's going to come back and bite you in the butt later. So you want to be careful about that. You got to let yourself off the hook. You got to get that hook up out of you by actually seeing, discerning hidden agendas. When people are trying to help. Sometimes it's genuine, but sometimes it's not. And you have to be in tune with the spirit. You know, when it's genuine and when it's not. When should I receive the help from this individual? And what should I say? That's okay, I'm good. That stuff is important because when you are grieving, the last thing you want is somebody to come back and bite you in the butt about something that you thought they were giving when they were not. If they gave it to you and they gave it to you with intentions behind it, or some hidden agenda, then it wasn't really a gift. It wasn't a blessing because the blessings of the Lord make it rich and add of no sorrow. If your gift comes with sorrow, then it's not a blessing from the Lord. It's just something you decided to do. So we got to be careful and get ourselves off the hook, off of the first thing, hidden agendas. Let all hidden agendas be exposed. When you are dealing with grief, the last thing you want is somebody to stab you in the back. Okay, so hidden agendas. That's the first thing. We're letting ourselves off the hook. We're getting off the hook. We're being free from hidden agendas. The next thing that I want you to be free from, put an O in the comment section. O-oppressed pain. What do you mean by that? Let me tell you what I mean by that. Oppressed pain. When you think about the word oppressed, it means subject to harsh or authoritative treatment, right? When you think about the word pain, it means physical suffering or discomfort caused by illness or injury. So when I'm saying oppressed pain, I'm talking about when you know that you're hurt, but you refuse to cry. You're oppressing the pain. The pain needs a way to come out. It needs a release, right? But if you oppress it and you're going to authoritatively and harshly treat yourself by saying, I will not cry. You're going to keep doing all of that. What you're doing is you're causing a volcano reaction within yourself because you're not allowing yourself to release. I've been guilty of that. Let me tell you. And then that release comes at the most inopportune time. Okay. Sit here. I was watching this show. Right? Because I'm going through my grieving process and all that type of stuff. And I'm watching this show and I'm just bawling because something happened with this woman's husband in the show and I couldn't get it together. Listen, your girl was messed up. It was just a show, but I was messed up. Why? Because I had oppressed the pain before. And so now I'm watching this show and this show is causing that oppressed pain to be pushed to the forefront. So we got to make sure we free ourselves from oppressed pain. It's okay to cry. Cry. At least let's look at what the Bible says. It says that they that sow in tears shall reap with joy. So if my tears are being sown, right, I'm releasing them, then there's a reaping that I can expect. I can expect to reap with joy if I'm willing to sow these tears, right? So if it hurts, Whatever you just went through, whoever you just lost, baby, that crap hurts. Let's just be real. It hurts. You wanted them to stay. And sometimes we know that our loved ones are not going to stay with us forever. We are aware of that. We don't need somebody saying, well, you know, Ashley doesn't listen. Keep your sentiments, sweetheart. Because right now I'm going through. I'm not trying to hear all that, right? So we know these things, but at the same time, it still hurts. And your pain needs an outlet. It needs to be released. And the tears is a release. It's a cleansing, right? Writing, you're able to release how you feel in that moment. You can be as real as you want on that writing. Let's listen. That's why we're talking about writing, how important it is. So if we're letting ourselves off the hook, because we're talking about freedom from the hook, the first thing that we need to be free from when you're talking about after you lost a loved one, we need to be free from hidden agendas. Make sure your eyes are open to who's offering assistance and is it genuine or not. That's important because you don't want something to come back and bite you in the butt later, right? So we're going to free ourselves from hidden agendas. The next thing we're freeing ourselves from is oppressed pain. Don't push it down. If you feel like crying, cry. Let it out. It wasn't until I started crying and actually allowing the tears to flow that I started feeling more healing, if you will, because it's necessary. It's necessary. All right. Okay. Next thing. Let's go, y'all. We're moving. The next thing that we are freeing ourselves from in the hook is put an O in the comment section. O, opportunity killers. O-opportunity killers. We need to free ourselves from opportunity killers. What do you mean, girl? I just lost a loved one. What you mean about an opportunity? An opportunity to show forth the God that's in you, right? Yes, you lost a loved one, but there's something in that same lost situation that you can be grateful for. Okay? This is an opportunity for you to show forth the goodness of God. This is an opportunity for you to allow unbelievers to see there's a real God that you believe in, right? This is an opportunity for you to reach that loved one. This is the opportunity. But if your attitude is poor, then you just weaken your witness, right? So we have to be free. We need to free ourselves from opportunity killers. And an opportunity killer is a poor attitude. Somebody calls you and says, hey, you know, I'm sorry for your loss. I'm like, for what? Right? Think about if that was you on the other line. And I get it. Sometimes people don't know what's the right thing to say at that moment. Maybe the pain that they envision you going through is so massive that they can only think of what they've always heard. Allow people an opportunity, right? Issue some grace there. People are trying to support you. They may not know the best way to do it, but they're doing the best that they know how in the moment. Offer some grace. And when you're offering some grace, you're exhibiting a better attitude, regardless of if you feel angry at that moment, right? I'm feeling angry at this moment, but that doesn't mean I have to put my anger towards you and you're trying to bless me. So we need to free ourselves from opportunity killers. Any poor attitude, an expression of a poor attitude is an opportunity to witness killer. All right. And last but not least, we're letting ourselves off the hook. And this is Freedom Friday with Latresa. We're letting ourselves off the hook. Put a K in the comment section and put - kindred spirits. You got to free yourself from kindred spirits. What do I mean by that? Listen, if I'm depressed and I'm going through, I don't want to yoke up with somebody else depressed. I can't because if I'm really low and you really low, we're just going lower, honey. I need to make sure that if I am depressed, I'm going to put myself in position where I can yoke up with somebody that can help me out of this depression, not drag me deeper into it. So we got to free ourselves from kindred spirits. You're not strong enough to deal with that spirit right now. Be real. Whatever you went through, it's too hard. We're not strong enough yet. Now, that doesn't mean if somebody is dealing with a similar situation that you can't be in communication with them. That's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is that yoking up piece. No. Even if you're dealing with a similar situation, but you're a little further along, then that's perfect. because maybe you can help me. But if we in the same spot, like we both think about suicide, no, I got to be careful about that. So if you're letting yourself off the hook, you're freeing yourself from the hook, you're freeing yourself from hidden agendas, you are freeing yourself from oppressed pain, you are freeing yourself from opportunity killers, and you're freeing yourself from kindred spirits. I hope this has blessed you. Thank you so much for joining Freedom Fridays with Latresa. I am Latresa Rice, your mindset coach. I help bereaved Christians regain hope by rediscovering their identity and healing through writing. Listen, if you have already let yourself off the hook, listen, I freed myself from the hook, right? If that's your story, and now you know that God has called you to write the book. He's called you to further your healing process through writing, but you're at a point right now where it's hard, right? You're at a point right now where you're experiencing some sort of writer's block. Then this workshop, this masterclass that I'm offering on March 26th at 2 p.m. is for you. It's writer's block removal workshop. If you are interested in that, put in the comment section, tell me more, and I'll send you information about that. Again, that's a writer's block. It's only 1 hour. It's like 45 minutes to an hour. We're going to just go ahead and remove the writer's block together, okay? So if you're interested in joining that workshop, just put in the comment section, tell me more, and I'll reach out to you. Thank you all so much for joining. Have an amazing night, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye. Stay free. You got this.